Hello, in this video, we'll show how to replace jetways on a third-party airport, featuring custom animated jetways, but not using SOTI. The scenery is Fly Tampa's Amsterdam. The first thing to do is to remove the existing jetways in the scenery. This can be achieved with an exclude BGL file, which can be created automatically with the assistance of GSX. First, open the GSX parking editor and select the parking spot where you want the existing jetways to be removed. Click the Exclude Jetway Radius checkbox to start creating an exclude file for this airport. Since this parking spot has a docking system provided by the scenery, we'll disable the GSX one. We then click the Customize Vehicle Locations button to enter the 3D editor. This will allow us to better fit all the various GSX vehicles' starting positions with the actual scenery. We move the push back a bit. Then, the baggage trains. The rear baggage train can be moved away, in order not to interfere with the other jetway. We move the front loader in a good spot. Using the F7 and F8 keys, it's easy to align a vehicle to the parking spot heading. Now, we check the parking location and heading, and the parking stop position, to be correct. This will allow for an easier alignment with the jetway. It's important to note that GSX will use the stop position as a reference, and will try to place the airplane preferred exit to be aligned with it. Now we must exit the simulator, since we have a double jetway here, the one which came with the scenery, and the new one added by GSX. Since it's not possible for the simulator to override an exclude BGL file while it's running, we must exit the simulator, and let GSX create an exclude BGL for us. This is done by the GSX control panel, which takes an XML source file created by the GSX editor, and compiles it as an exclude BGL. The control panel cannot compile if the simulator is still running, so it will wait for it to close properly. Now the simulator is closed, so it's possible to compile the newly created XML file into an exclude BGL, by pressing the compile button. The exclude file is now ready, so we can restart the simulator, and further customize the jetway, since the one that came with the scenery has been disabled. Note that, we haven't touched any files belonging to the original scenery. The GSX exclude files will all be placed in their own exclude folder, under the Add-on Manager folder. If you want to return the scenery to its original state, it will be enough to delete its exclude file, and this can be done also from the GSX control panel, pressing the del key on a selected exclude. The jetway that came with the scenery has been disabled, and the new one added by GSX will appear as soon as GSX loads. Since we haven't specified yet which kind of jetway we want, GSX placed the model used to automatically replace default jetways in the default scenery. By entering the parking editor again, we can customize the jetway appearance to better match the scenery. First, we choose the jetway type, from a large selection of real-world models. For this parking, we'll use the 3 tunnels version of the ThyssenKrupp apron drive, in steel, with can be extended from 18 to 37 meters. We set the white color variation, to better match this scenery. And we disable the gate number, since on this airport, gate numbers are set on the jetway bridge. When we press the apply button, the jetway and the scenery will be updated to show all our edits. It's possible to give each jetway a custom name. This can be useful to easily differentiate them when more than one is present on the same parking spot. Finally, we enter the parking editor one last time, to test if the jetway works. This can be done by pressing the 5 on the numeric keypad, when the jetway is selected for editing. If you hear this sound, it means GSX has already verified with SOTI that the jetway will surely work from this position, and can be used on exit 1. By pressing the F5 F6 keys while in the editor, we can switch to a different model, and see if that will work too. Since we confirmed this jetway will work as well, it's time to try it, doing normal GSX operations. The jetway appears with the custom name we specified earlier. And it works very nicely, and it's now a proper SOTI jetway, even if this scenery didn't originally have one. With the help of the GSX jetway editor, it's very easy to place new jetways, and with the ability to test them in the editor without having to operate them in the simulator, you can be reasonably sure if a jetway will work in normal use, without having to guess. This because GSX has connected with Sony to verify if the Jetway could work. All Jetway customizations for an airport will be stored in the GSX ini file for that airport, under Europe Data folder, together with any other GSX customizations you might have added. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you for watching.